Hello YouTube, welcome to this 10-minute Wake Up Well mindful movement class. This is day 1 in a 5-part series, and if you really enjoy this class, you can sign up for the rest of them at My Mindful Movement, where you'll get access to the Wake Up Well series and all the other series that I will be sharing a taster to over on this YouTube channel, as well as live classes and hundreds of extra classes that aren't on this YouTube channel. Hello everyone, welcome to this Wake Up Well series. Thank you so much for joining me for this series, and I'm really excited to share this with you this week. We're going to start off strong. So Monday morning, come to a standing position, bringing your feet about hip width apart, maybe a bit wider. Fan out your toes so you've got a nice strong base. Soften through your knees and then just let your shoulders drop. Good. Take a deep breath in. And a big sigh. Good. We're going to start with neck rolls here. So just dropping the ear to one shoulder and then rolling the head around. Nice. So just be mindful of your neck here. So if anything doesn't feel good, move away from it and move towards something that feels good for your body. So just winding out any tension or knots from the night's sleep. Maybe change in the direction now. Lovely. Then slowly let the head drop down, chin to chest. Take a deep breath in, reach the hands high. Interlace your fingers, and then as you exhale, take a little lean over to one side. See if you can really push your hips to the sides. Good. Engage through the core. Inhale, center. Exhale over to the opposite side. Nice strong core here. Give it a little bit of fire, a little wake up through that core. Good. Inhale, center. As you exhale, take your feet a little wider and then leaning over to one hand side once more, bringing your hand down this time though. So really press that hand into your thigh. Reach those fingertips across. Breathe. As you exhale, we're going to circle this top hand down. Maybe you can brush for those toes and then bend into the opposite knee and come into ninja squat. Nice. You're welcome to stay here, or maybe your top hand reaches up and we lean back. Good. Breathing in. As you exhale, cross over your arms, straighten through the legs into a wide forward fold. Let your head go. If you need to take a soft bend in that front knee, please go ahead. Otherwise, letting that hair drop down. Bend into the knees deeply now, all of us. And then inhale, reaching the hands high overhead. Interlace your fingers. As you exhale, take a little lean over to the opposite side. Good. Releasing that hand down. Press into that thigh. Make space in the waist. Breathe in. As you exhale, reach. Circle it round. Maybe you brush your toes here and then bend into the opposite knee, coming into ninja squat on the opposite side. Lean back. Good. Breathing in. Exhale, cross over your arms, straighten the legs once more into that fold. Let your head go. I invite you to take a couple of releasing exhales through the mouth. Wonderful. And then bend in through the knees. Inhale, reach the hands high overhead. As you exhale, we're going to take our hands behind our back, interlace the fingers, and then draw the knuckles down to the floor. Perfect. Heel toe your feet a little closer in. So maybe a bit wider than hip width, squeaky mat. Breathe in, stand tall. And then as you exhale, fold. Bend into the knees, let your head go. Good. From here, I invite you to take a little pedal out through the legs. So bend into one knee, straighten the other. And cycle through that. Just let your fist fall wherever it wants to go from side to side. Good. Let your head go. Let it be heavy. Super relaxed. Good. And then see if you can straighten both legs. Take a breath. Exhale, release your hands down to the mat. Maybe some of us need to bend our knees for this. Slightly turn your toes out. Breathe in. And then as you exhale, bend deeply into the knees. Come into a deep squat. Nice. So as you inhale, we're going to straighten the legs as much as you can. Let the head drop down. Exhale into that deep squat. Inhale. And exhale. Take it in your own pace of breath now. And do not worry if you can't get those legs fully straight. Just extend them as much as you can. We want to refresh the back of those legs. Lovely. Good. Next time you straighten the legs, you're going to hold it there. Heel toe your feet together so your toes are touching and your heels are touching. And then bend into the knees and come into a crouching position. Good. Hands up onto the thighs. Shoulders away from ears. Wonderful. From here, we're going to find a boat pose. So draw your belly in. Find that nice strong core. Slowly coming down into boat pose. Great. We're going to take a little challenging flow here. So ideally, we don't use our hands at all. But if you need to, there is no shame. Do whatever feels right for you. So breathing in. As you exhale, draw your belly in, come back to that kneeling position. And then we're going to slowly drop the knees down, hands onto the lower back as you press the hips forward, squeeze the glutes. Just enough to fill a little opening, so not full camel pose. Lovely, so that's the flow, and then we're going to come back, lifting the knees, and then lowering down, boat pose. Cool, so roll through that at your own pace. Challenge yourself. And see if you can slow it down. Enjoy every bit of the movement. And as I say, if you need to use your hands, it's absolutely fine. Like if you need to rest down like this. This is still teaching your body what it needs to do. So if you need to use those hands to come up, see how you go. And then you can work towards just experimenting, maybe using one hand and then no hands. Lovely. We're all going to meet back in a boat pose. So whenever you are ready, meet me back here, whatever the journey is. And then we're going to grab a hold of our ankles with our hands. Breathe in. Exhale, bring the soles of the feet together. Let the soles drop down. Breathe in. As you exhale, take a twist. So one hand across, one hand behind. Lovely. Inhale, center. Exhale, twisting the opposite way. Draw that belly in. Lovely. Inhale, sitting nice and tall. And then as you exhale, begin to fold forwards. You can turn your palms up. You can let your head drop down. Relax the jaw. Maybe just feeling that little bit of fire that we've ignited for the rest of our day. Good, and then slowly walking the hands back towards you. Come find a comfortable seat. Place one hand onto your heart, one hand onto your belly. Close your eyes. Before we head into the rest of our morning, notice how you feel. Taking that time to check in with ourselves truly, so we can move into the rest of our day with kindness and compassion. Good, releasing the hands down, palms up. Breathe in, sit taller. Release through the mouth. when you're ready, blinking the eyes open and welcoming yourself back into the rest of your morning. Thank you so much for sharing this day 1 with me, and I will see you tomorrow.